We're at a 15-week because we know at that point that baby can feel pain, can hear.
I believe that this bill is yet another affront to trample a woman's freedoms and right to limiting safe and legal reproductive care.
Heated debate in Tallahassee today over abortion rights, and state lawmakers going head-to-head this week over legislation that would ban abortions after 15 weeks with few exceptions. Fox 13's Kelly Cowan is joining us now live. And Kelly, I know the Supreme Court currently reviewing a bill from Mississippi that closely mirrors this bill. Tell us more about that.
That's right. So in this state, this bill would reduce a woman or girl's window of time to have an abortion from 25 weeks down to 15 weeks. And as you can imagine, this has produced some of the fiercest debates we've seen so far in this legislative session.
Ma'am.
Shouting broke out last week at a House committee hearing when public testimony on a controversial 15-week abortion bill was cut short after less than 30 minutes.
I'm from Tampa Bay, SDS.
USF student Gia Davila was guided away from the podium, unable to finish her comments.
Access to reproductive health care can already be pretty limited. If these policies don't stop people from having abortions, they stop people from having safe abortions.
The bill, sponsored by Lakeland Senator Kelly Stargell, allows exceptions in cases where a fatal fetal abnormality or fatal risk to the mother has been detected by at least 2 doctors.
I believe strongly that life begins at conception. I believe strongly that these are babies in women's wombs, and I want to protect them.
It does not, however, include exceptions for instances of rape, incest, or human trafficking. Attempts to include such an exception were thwarted in both the House and, most recently, Senate.
It's painful to know and understand that not having an exception like this would put women on the clock and continue to take power and control away from them. That's what their abusers had done.
Stargell says she wants to protect potentially viable lives.
At that point in development of the baby, they have the ability to feel pain.
But that's a claim refuted by doctors who testified at yesterday's hearing.
According to the medical research, the brain is not developed until the 3rd trimester in order to perceive pain.
And a letter sent to the Senate and signed by more than 450 doctors and healthcare professionals across the state called the 15-week limit arbitrary and a, quote, alarming attempt to insert politics into the patient-clinician relationship. And the bill has already cleared 2 House committees and 1 Senate committee. It could be heard again in committee next week on Wednesday. Meanwhile, Governor Ron DeSantis earlier this month signaled that he would likely support a 15-week limit on abortion in this state.
All right, Kelly Cowan reporting for us tonight. Thank you, Kelly.